What's going on YouTube? My name is NC2 and welcome back to Season 3, Week 11 of the NPL. I am your coach of the Litchfield Park Larvitars, and we are getting right into this battle against the Los Angeles Gogoats, hosted by Ben, or if you guys know him as Infernus Gaming. So let's get right on into it. So this is a pretty fun matchup. So here we go. He sends out his Landers, and I send out my Aggron here. And first turn of the game, whoa, is there music going on? Let's turn that music off. Okay, sorry if that, made a loud noise, but I wanted to make sure the sound was off. But we're gonna get right to the game. He goes for Earthquake, doesn't do much damage, and I go for Avalanche, and I OHKO his Lander. So I am up already 6-5 on the game as of the first 5 seconds of the game. So he switches out and he goes into Ferrothorn. I switch out and I go into my Goodra. Goodra uses Flamethrower and it kills his Ferrothorn, and within 10 seconds of the game, I have up 6-4. I was talking to Ben later in the game, and he's just like, his head's not in the game, and it's just like, I understand sometimes. I just feel that, like, that's happened to me so many times before, like, I understand. Next up, I switch on to Nidoqueen, think he's going to Volt Switch, but he U-turns out, and he goes into his Blissey, his Rosie O'Donnell. I go for my Stealth Rock so that Delphox doesn't get much action in the game anymore. I go into my Mega Aggron. He goes for Ice Beam. It's resisted heavily because I'm a careful nature. He goes for Soft Boil, thinking I outspeed, but I instead go for Thunder Wave. Not a really good move because he does have Natural Cure, so he switches out and goes into his Lucario. I go for Heavy Slam. Does quite a bit of damage for being a resisted move too, so that's going to be really nice. I go into my Goodra thinking he's going to Focus Blast, but he goes for Vacuum Wave, which is a very smart move. He is also Life Orb damage, so there is no, I guess, recovery the Lucario can get. I go for Sludge Bomb here, does quite a bit of work. He goes for Substitute, thinking I'm going to switch out here, but I go for Draco Meteor just to get rid of that sub, and then he goes for Fire Blast while I go for Sludge Bomb again, I believe. Yeah, I go for Sludge Bomb again and kill his Delphox. So far, Goodra has picked up its second kill of the game. In comes Tapu Koko. Now, last game, since I am Assault Vest, I did live a Dazzling Gleam from a Tapu Koko, but since I am at -2 special attack, I can no longer OHKO this thing. So I need to switch out here because there's no chance of me OHKOing this thing. I switch into my Growth Trap, thinking a Volt Switch is going to come here. He goes for a Hidden Power, and I actually don't know what this Hidden Power is. It might be Hidden Power Ice, maybe? I don't know. It's something of that nature. I don't know why he just wouldn't have gone for Dazzling Gleam, but I don't know what that HP... It might have been HP Ground, to be honest, but I do not know. I do not, I guess, know what that HP was. He goes for Hidden Power again, and Gotref goes down. Unfortunately, I was hoping Nidoqueen would have picked up a kill, but we can all hope for the best. Thinking he goes into his Lucario, I go for Flamethrower. It gets a crit, thankfully. It goes for Hidden Power again. I live on 9 HP, and I go for Flamethrower again to get the kill on the Tapu Koko. So Goodra picks up its 3rd kill of the game. And then he sends out his Rosie O'Donnell, who's a very special attacking monster. I go out into my Emboar, because Emboar just kind of finishes things off here. He goes for Ice Beam, it's resisted. And I go for Flare Blitz. It gets a critical hit. Now, when I first looked at this, I was like, alright, I'm just going to take a little bit of recoil damage, just whatever. But then I look at, like, the amount of recoil it did, and I'm like, Blissey is fat. Like, it has so much HP that I almost knocked myself out from the recoil. So, and due to the fact that I am Scarfed Emboar, I go for a 2nd kill with Emboar, and I get the kill, and I win 5-0, Week 11. We are steadily going up in the ladder. There's no chance of me making playoffs, but I wish I would have had this run like earlier in the season. I guess I could talk about this in the recap in 2 weeks, but as of this week, we're 0% chance to be able to play in playoffs. But our next opponent next week is Eric TS, who, if you guys remember week 1 of the NPL, you guys know what revenge means, and I need to get my revenge on this man for curse bodying me and just messing me over for my first win. I should have been 2-0 to start the season, but I was 1-1. But I really wanted that win against Eric, and I'm going to prep hard for this man. So be on the lookout for our battle, either coming Monday or coming Tuesday. Depends on the schedule that I'm working with. So here we are. Thank you guys for watching again. Appreciate all the support you guys giving this channel. And shout out to Ben for putting up a good fight. I just definitely had, especially from last match, I had a good advantage. If he would have, I'm surprised he actually didn't bring his Mega Blastoise. Mega Blastoise is definitely a huge factor against my team last battle. And I don't know why he didn't bring it actually. But it's something you never know. But definitely go check out his channel. This is definitely his side of the match. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.